My name is Shiranji. I am student of MSc Cybersecurity and Digital Forensic. Today I present the topic of forensic image video processing analysis. The case scenario is given. Introduction about the case scenario. The scenario is related to disappearance of a 22 years old professional lady from this apartment. The case is being investigated by the police and police has found some images and videos related to the case including CCTV footage of shopping center near apartment, CCTV footage outside apartment, photographs of objects of interest and various scenes. Statement of neighbors. The task to perform full analysis and investigation of the provided evidences. Hash codes of evidences. The hash code of evidence. Different evidences were provided with the case information to verify the integrity of evidence, so the hash value of the evidence were calculated to detect the tampering of the evidence. Evidence integrity analysis. The hash code of each of the evidence was generated using verifying filter M5. The hash code tools was used for generation of hash code. The integrity of evidence was checked to know whether the evidence is tampered or not. It was found that all evidence were not tampered except evidence footage core5.jpg whose hash code did not match with given hash code, so it was found to be tampered. Now I discussed the evidence number 1. The evidence number 1 is footage knife1.png. The result of the investigation of knife1.png are presented in this slide. The evidence was loaded in M5 and hash code of the evidence was generated. The size of object of interest which are torch and blade of knife were mirrored using mirror 1D tool of M5. The evidence was not found to be tampered and size of blade was found to be 7.86 cm and the size of torch was found to be 7 cm. Evidence number 2 footage knife2.jpg. The result of the investigation of knife2.jpg are shown in this slide. The evidence was loaded in M5 using image loader and hash code of the evidence was generated. The size object of interest were mirrored using the mirror 1D tool of M5. The evidence was not found to be tampered and size of blade was found to be 9.04 cm and size of standard was found to be 4 cm. Evidence number 3. The evidence was examined using M5. Evidence number 3 is footage outside flat garden.mp4. The evidence was examined using M5. Curves filter was used to adjust tone values in videos and single frame was selected in video using single selector filter. The hash code of the evidence was generated and mirror 1 dimension was used to mirror size of the interest. The evidence was not found to be tampered and size of pole was found to be 3 meters and size of man was found to be 1.98 meters. And the next one is evidence number 4, footage apartment.mp4. In this video, the footage of new apartment which was in MP4 format was examined to get insight into the case. First of all, the hash code of the evidence was generated. Then single sector was used to stack the single frame from the video. Mirror 1D filter was used to mirror the size of the man and the size of the board near the apartment. The evidence was not tampered. The size of the man was 157.63 cm and the size of the board near the apartment was 95 cm. The next evidence is evidence 5, footage face.jpg. The evidence was in JPEG image format and it was examined using M5. The hash code of the image was generated and motion blurring of evidence was done. The evidence was found not to be tampered, and a fake color man wearing a red spectacles was seen around black color car in the evidence. Evidence number 6. The evidence in JPEG format was loaded in M5 and hash code of the evidence was generated. The motion blurring of image was done to read the number plate of car. On examination, car was found to be of black color and number of car was CW685WA. Next one is evidence number 7, footage car 2.mp4. The evidence in MP4 format was loaded in M5 and hash code of the evidence was generated. The single sector filter was used to select frame to read the number plate of the car. The frame was cropped to read data on number plate. On examination, car was found to be of yellow color and number of car was AN552CK. Evidence number 8, footage car 3.mov. The evidence in MOV format was loaded in M5 and hash code of the evidence was generated. The intensity and color was adjusted using level filter. The correct perspective filter was used for correction of frame. On examination, car was found to be of white color and number of car was LYH2595. Next one is evidence number 9. The evidence in PNG format was loaded in M5 and hash code of the evidence was generated. The image was cropped and motion blurred, but car number plate was still not readable. So MATLAB code was used for the further examination. On examination, car was found to be white and number of car was PLE2713. Next one is evidence number 10. The evidence in JPEG format was loaded in M5 and the hash code of the evidence was generated. The generated hash code did not match with given hash code values. It was found that evidence was tampered, therefore no further examination was done on it. This is the evidence number 10, footage car 5. Then I move to the next evidence. The evidence number 11 is footage car 6.jpg. The evidence in JPEG format was loaded in M5 and the hash code of the evidence was generated. The generated hash code did not match with given hash code values, so it was found that evidence was not tampered. The turbulence deblurring, optical deblurring and variable motion deblurring of image were done, and the number plate was still not readable. And the next one is evidence number 12, footage HD.jpg. The evidence was in JPEG format and MATLAB code was written to find the serial number and vendor information from the evidence. This information can be read from output image. And the last one is conclusion. One of the piece of evidence was found tampered while verifying the hash code. The size of the object of interest were found while examination. The number plates and color of different cars were observed, and result of the investigation are shown in these slides. Car 1, car 2, car 3, car 4, car 5, car 6. These are the cars that I can found the number, car number and car colors. And these are the references that are used in this work. And thank you so much.